Just give me a check on the mic, just to
mic
make sure.
check 1 2. Yeah, Dan the man, give me a mic check.
Mike's chicken's neck.
Mike's check. I like that idea. Better than 1 2 anyway. It is. Right, joining me in studio then this afternoon, it's Danny and Glen from the Script. Lads, how's it going? Are you well?
How you doing?
Very, very good.
You're looking well anyway. I like the hair.
I just got a new style, yeah.
I was just thinking now, did I see you at a Jedward gig there a while back?
Did you see me at a Jedward gig? No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, why? Is that where you think I get the haircut
I know you don't
from?
want to admit it in a room full of people, you know.
You know what, I'll tell you, I went to bring 3 children down to the Savoy, and I believe Jedward were playing later on that night.
And so that's where the influence for the hairstyle came from.
I guess it did, yeah.
Oh my god, it's so cool it is. Listen lads, how's it going? Everything alright?
Really good, yeah. We're having a great time.
There,
Yeah, brilliant stuff. And the album as well, an album for modern Ireland, has to be said now. You come back like off the plane in your Ferraris after making loads of money at gigs and selling loads of albums, and there's all your friends.
I wish we had a Ferrari.
I wish I had a Ferrari. I was looking at one in Heathrow. They have a raffle on. I was going to buy a ticket for it, but I don't have a Ferrari. No, I'd love one.
You will though.
Yeah, well if a Ferrari are listening, please give us a Ferrari. I'll drive
Free
around
Ferraris for the
and
Script
advertise
then,
it for them, no problem.
There you are, you should be able to put that in the bag anyway. So listen, all excited about the album, and it's out on the 10th of September as well.
That's right, yeah.
Exactly, and the single then coming before that as well, which we absolutely love here. And
Oh,
we love the
thank you
last
very
album
much.
as well.
Nice one.
And how do you feel about it now?
Oh, we feel amazing. You know, we're very, very proud of the second album. We feel that we're after hitting the same bar as we did on the first album. You know, we got back to Ireland after touring the world for the past 2 years. God, it's been 2 years.
2 years is unbelievable.
Yeah. So we got back here at Christmas time, and you know, hoping to just kind of take a break, go into the studio, chill out for a little while. But you know, we noticed that that Ireland has really been hit bad by the recession. You know, and it's no longer just a ticker tape on the local news, and it's no longer just the headlines in the papers. And we got back, and there was a real sense of what's the word I'm looking for? Real sense of
Desolation, desperation,
isolation, even. You know, desperation from people. You know, that people are feeling really bad and about what's going on. You know, they're losing their cars, they're losing their houses, they're losing a lot of things. But we
and that rubbed off when you hear.
Well, we feel that it's you know, it's going back to basics again.
I think we felt it even more, the fact that we've been away touring around for so long, and then to come back and feel this definite kind of heavy cloak of, you know,
you come back on this high and then all of a sudden everybody's
you know, you go to your local with your mates and you meet your friends and stuff, and you find out that they're not getting overtime and work. Some of them are losing hours and losing shifts, losing jobs, and it's quite hard to listen to, you know. When you go in there, you feel really, really bad.
Do you know what the thing is about it is that although we are losing all these things, I feel we're finding each other.
Yeah.
You know, things are going back to basics again. As far as, you know, they say, you know, staying in is the new going out.
Yeah.
You know, things are going back to basics as far as, you know, drinking old cheap bottles of wine, staying in, eating dinner in, and you know, we just wanted to write a song.
He's going to burst into for the first time.
Well, no, but this is basic. Well, that's the premise. That was the very first song that we ever wrote for this album.
Really?
Yeah, it was for the first song, and it was literally because we got back to Dublin and felt all this.
Yeah.
And with that being the flagship song for the album, the rest of the record just flew. I mean, we were kind of expecting maybe a year to finish it, and within 4 months we had the 10 songs, which is the new album, Science and Faith.
I think the fact we'd been away touring for so long, I mean, we never had a chance in those 2 years to really sit down and have a jam as a band like we did at the start. So when we were left alone for that time, a lot of it just came out of us, you know, and we were very lucky that it worked like it did.
And the first album, I believe, was recorded in somebody's shed in James's Street.
Yeah, down Mark's.
Yeah, Mark's. And this album was recorded in London, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right?
Some of it was recorded here in Dublin. Some was done in LA, and then the better part of it, the drums and bass, we're doing over in London, in a place called Sphere Studios.
And how did that feel? You know, like moving from, you know, something as primitive as like just a shed somewhere, going to a professional studio.
I guess it felt a bit weird, but you know, we wrote the songs, as I said, back in Dublin, which is kind of the exact same way we wrote the first album. Now we moved it from the studio whenever we felt we couldn't get a better sound from what we were doing in our own bedroom. You know, anybody out there who knows, if they're producing in their own bedroom, you can get a great guitar sound, great bass sound, but you can't really get a great live drum sound. So anything that we felt that needed to be recorded better, we ended up going to England to record the same. We wanted to use Olympic Studios, like we did on the first album, but that had closed down, so we went to a place called Sphere. So pretty much all in all, it's actually recorded exactly the same way. You know, we didn't go into a big giant room, you know, with all the big windows,
big mirrors,
the big mirrors. If it had mirrors now, we'd have a hell of a time.
You'd be looking at your hair there. Look at me.
We've got a face for radio, if you know what I'm saying.
No, you're looking at me now. That's it.
But you know, it was the same thing. You know, we were writing from emotion. We were writing from from a place that we felt inspired to write about.
And of course you love the production side as well, because that's your background as well. I mean, the time you spent over in the States with Terry Riley as well, and
big time, you know, we spent a lot of time with Teddy over there, and we worked with likes of Boys to Men. I got to do a remix for Justin Timberlake. So it was very early stuff on in our career that we were able to then kind of, you know, use that as a platform to then, you know, move on to bigger and better things. And you know, I guess it's all kind of coming to fruition now. That
years of toil and hard work. I mean, when you think of the gigs that we've had to do through the years, and the weddings that we've played, and all kinds of different pubs we played in, it's amazing how you don't realise when you're doing those gigs that they're actually kind of, you know, it's like an apprenticeship preparing you for when you get a chance at a bigger stage.
So do you want to give a mobile number there on air for a wedding now? If you want to do anybody's
555 670
I did so many weddings, honest to God.
Spoken like a true movie star. So listen, this isn't just a social call. There's a reason for you being here. Do you want to tell me what's going on and the big announcement that you have for us?
The big announcement is that we have a secret gig that we're doing somewhere around Dublin.
Of course.
And I guess we're going to give FM104 listeners a chance to win, and them and a friend, if they want to stay tuned. Yeah, stay tuned to FM104, and you're going to get to see it. It's going to be the day before the album's released, so you'll get a chance to sneak peek all the new songs off the record as well, so we're really excited about that.
So it's September 9th, is that right? That's when the gig is happening?
That's right, yeah.
But you can't tell us where it's happening.
No, we're not allowed.
You can guess all you want, like the secret sound, but we're not telling you.
So have a look around any of the fields up around James's Street.
Any of the usual knacker drinking places.
That's what I was going to say, yeah.
It's going to be around there.
Bring your flagons along.
In fact, if you don't have a flagon, you're not allowed in.
So bring one for the lads now when you're in there. That's all you need. Well, listen, lads, on behalf of everybody here at FM104, thanks so much for coming in.
No bother at all. Thank you so much.
Best of luck with the album as well.
We know you guys have backed us from the very, very get-go, so we just want to say on behalf of the script, thank you so much for that.
Well, you see, you're that good. When you're that good, that's when you make it. So
it's great to have support like that at home, you know, and to come home and to actually feel it, you know, it is, honestly, it's amazing to get the support.
It's great to see it and the success, and it's going to keep on going as well. I mean, world domination is just around the corner, I think, lads. So
thank you, bro.
Embrace it, enjoy it. Thanks so much, Danny.
Thanks, bro.
Thanks,
Cheers.